Bonjour. Final episode of the evening. Final episode of the review of the evening. I'm tired. I did all of this. Okay, season and a half. Champs. Alright. It is Kenny versus Penny. Another review. We're going back all the way back to season 1 because I'm missing it in my playlist, which is a no bueno. We're going to complete reaction of everything. There you go. That's my reaction to the episode. Have a nice day. Nah, kidding. This is season 1, episode 25. Who can win it? Who can live in a van the longest? So they both. Again, this is one of those where you have to live in a van. It's funny because in another show, I said I was watching Trailer Park Boys before. In Trailer Park Boys, there's a character named Ricky, which is one of the main character, and he lives in his car. Right, so maybe there was like a little crossover here, maybe not. Who cares? Who knows? Who gives a fuck anyway? So we have these two guys who live in a van. It's very repressed state. Kenny has a brilliant tactic to maybe back of the van seem as comfortable as possible, right? And Spenny, he wants to drive because Kenny's drive like a madman. So Spenny wants to drive, and they win. I don't remember how they decided that. So Spenny, he puts all his chips in the fact that he's trying to survive in the front, where he has two out of 8 of the space of the van. Kenny lives good. He has fridge. He has food. He has a movie. He goes on a date. It's amazing. He's living the life. He has a low bed, right? And he even has planned to make it as horrible as possible. So Gaz, Spenny did really try this, so spoiler, Spenny wins. When Spenny wins, he really deserves it. So, and in this one, Spenny hires like evil mind, like prankster, to come up with a strategy to counter Kenny's prank. They put all of Kenny's stuff on the lawn so Kenny would leave the van. It doesn't work. Because when you're dealing with assholes, the asshole will betray you. And since the asshole betrayed you, they were for Kenny because he gave more money. Which is kind of neat, isn't it? You thought you had a really good, whatchamacallit. You think you had a good strategy, but you didn't. There's some really cool stuff that we're seeing right now. And it is kind of cool because, dude, living in a van is... I doubt it's comfortable. It's not that bad. So the way Kenny is living, he even has a date. Spenny's like, oh, he's smart though. Spenny, although he's prepared, he didn't prepare enough because he constantly has to buy for food, and he's constantly getting ripped off because they want more money, which is fine. I'm giving you a service, you should pay me, right? So at the very end, Kenny's like, yo, Spenny's like, trade place with me. Spenny take off the key, thinking that Kenny can drive because, again, Kenny drive crazily. And then Kenny had to double the key. And when Kenny goes to start the car is completely fried because he used all of the battery with all this stuff. I've been reading the comment, and there's a possibility that the key that was given to Kenny wasn't shipped. It's a copy, so you can open the lock, you can open the door, but it doesn't have the proper requirement to drive the car. That's a possibility. But yeah, so Spenny wins because the car won't start. And well, it's a non-win. It's a non-win because the car won't start, right? So both of them are gonna be stuck. Kenny was supposed to win because the second he started to drive, he was gonna move so fast that Spenny's gonna give up. And it's kind of cool because there are elements like Kenny's trying to annoy Spenny. Spenny's prepared. Spenny is uncomfortable, but Kenny is. So they both have their pros and cons, and I think it's a really good episode because they really both tried, right? So Kenny's plan was good, and basically he had everything for a couple of days, but it didn't matter because if he won after like a day, it would have still mattered, So again, season 1, it wasn't the best, but this episode was pretty good. And that's it for the evening. I love you guys. Peace.